Just got off work. So in the last clips, we put the exhaust on and it did not sound anything like I thought it was gonna sound. It didn't sound stock at all. I drove on that for a week and it just sounded, if something was off, I was like, this thing sounds like shit. Well, today it was making a terrible noise and I pulled it into my garage and I looked underneath it. Figured out what the sound is. You can imagine what I'm doing now. I'm putting the loud exhaust back on because the loud exhaust sounds better than that. Dude, I was at Target. I put the car in reverse and the car sounds completely different in reverse. I put it in reverse. There was this kid getting into like a Camry and he just looked at me and was just like, holy shit, that sounds bad. Our windows are dark so he couldn't see me, but I was just like, no f***ing way. What is happening right now? Why is this happening to me? I'm telling, dude, I was pulling away and people were just like looking like, holy shit. But as I'm doing this, I'm like, bro, I need to film this because I could have waited. But I'm not. I low-key need to hurry the hell up because I gotta go upstairs and pay my taxes. It's the last day I procrastinated. I waited to the very end. I texted Ryan. I said, if you need me, I'll be in the garage putting the old exhaust back on. It sounds like bad. Should I do an exhaust clip? I'll do an exhaust clip real quick. Basically, it sounds like shit. Shout out Ryan for these little ratchet wrenches. He doesn't know, but I stole them from him to do this. Also, I have these gloves on because the exhaust is still hot, so I'm not a bitch. It's hot. Exhaust down. Oh, exhaust off. I don't know if I showed you or not, but look at this weld right here. It's just a straight up hole, bro. Like, who did this? All right, we're gonna throw this one in, and we're gonna call it done. Oh, shit. That made kind of heavy. Hanger number 1. All right. That one's lined up. Thought someone texted me. My Apple Watch is saying, tell me to breathe. Breathe, breathe.
What do you mean breathe? Don't tell me to breathe. I can't be. Yo, bring me a shot. Bring me a shot.
I owe money in taxes. Me owing money in taxes is the reason why I can't fix my damn car. People are getting money back in taxes and they're spending it on stupid shit. If I had gotten money back in taxes, I'd be fixing my car. It makes absolutely no sense to me. All right, it's done. Exhaust is on. Here's a clip of the exhaust with a hole in it. Now here's a clip of the original exhaust I took off because it was too loud. Yeah, that one sounds a lot better. Dude, there's people out. Before setting the idle speed, check the following items. So my car, ever since we fixed the thermostat, my car does get up to operating temperature. That switch that was rigged with that copper wire, they did that for some reason beyond us that we don't really even need to focus on because it means nothing because the fan kicks on when it gets up to operating temperature. Coolant works, the whole system works, everything's good, doesn't leak. What I noticed is after we did all that, my car's idle would drop really, really, really low, like down to like 200, maybe 100. It dropped all the way down to 0 because the car would shut off. So my car shuts off on me when it gets up to operating temperature, and that's no good. What I'm thinking the issue is that since there was no thermostat, the RPMs shot the up because the engine was always cold. So I'm thinking the previous owner, he knew he was going to drive it cold, so he turned the RPMs down, and then whenever we fixed it and it gets to operating temperature, since he turned it down, now they're really low, so we gotta turn it up. That's what I'm thinking. It makes sense in my head, but I'm not like mechanically inclined when it comes to cars, so I don't really know.
So everything you said makes sense because this didn't start until after we did the...
Exactly, yeah.
I had a Honda Civic too at 89. My had all kinds of fucking problems, bro, and I ended up selling it for $500.
So what I've been doing is when I'm driving around, it'll get to a point where it'll get dangerously low at a complete stop. I put my left foot on the brake and my right foot on the gas just so it doesn't die. When the light turns green, I throw it back down in the drive, let off the brake and hit the gas. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I work at a car dealership and it's taking everything in me not to finance a new car.
And then we'll do a number 10 combo.
So we went went to drive the car to get it up to operating temperature. It turns out that it's not having the issue anymore. But for some reason, when I threw this other exhaust back on, it's not dropping dangerously low in RPMs and it's not shutting off on me. And as long as it's not doing that, it's fine. We sat in the parking lot and we cycled through all the gears and we sat there and waited and waited and waited for it to die. It didn't. I guess it's fixed. I don't know. I'm gonna go get me some Chipotle to celebrate the success. I don't know if you call it success. I kind of feel like I set myself up for failure. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Stopped at the gas station.